celebrating is, as you can see, we're here and operating in the OMC. And this looks very different than it did just a short time ago, as we're going through a massive expansion of the facilities here. That's the one thing that when we do the tour afterwards, we'll be able to celebrate. As you look down, you can see this hall is a lot longer than it used to be. The reason we're having to expand this is the other two reasons why we're sort of celebrating. Behind me, you see the two new vehicles that we're adding to our rail fleet here at Valley Metro. The one to my right is a brand new light rail vehicle, a Siemens. We will receive the first few shipment of these. They're coming in because we're expanding our system to the northwest, to South Central. We also expanded out to Gilbert Road, and all these are to make service available in these areas. And then, of course, the star of today is the delivery of our first streetcar for the Tempe Streetcar system. Because of that, we have a few dignitaries here that would like to recognize. First of all, Mayor Corey Woods from Tempe is on his way. He'll be here hopefully by the end. Right now we have Councilmember Robin Arredondo Savage, who's also a Valley Metro, Tempe's representative on Valley Metro Rail and RPTA boards. We also have Councilmember Frankie Heredia from Mesa, who is the chair of the Valley Metro Rail Board. This is Tempe Streetcar is the culmination of several years of hard work with the city of Tempe and Valley Metro. I think this went through several gyrations as far as the route, and also how it was made up. And one of the interesting things you'll see a little bit later is the makeup of this car. It's really exciting because it is a hybrid powered car, both powered by the line that you see, the catenary that you see, and also with battery. If you'll notice it as you drive through Tempe on a system that's almost all completed, you'll see areas through downtown and along Ash and others where there is no power line above. That's because this car actually has the ability to shift from direct power and through what's called the pantograph on the side, inside, and then switch to battery power. You'll get to see that a little bit later. So we're excited about what's going on. I'd like to start, first of all, hearing from the chair of our Valley Metro Rail Board, Councilmember Francisco Heredia from City of Mesa. Frankie?
All right, thank you, Scott. Got some notes here. We're excited today about this project, what it means for the expansion of the Valley Metro. Bring the first modern streetcar to the Valley and Tempe, of course, for residents and visitors alike to have that as an added transportation option for them. It's important to continue building for our future to support current and future travel demand and business interest in our central city and throughout the region. Today we're taking a big step forward toward the opening of this project as we greet the first of our 6 Brookville streetcars and will serve riders on this route. These new streetcars have several unique features. They are 72 feet long and hold 120 passengers with seats for 40. And it's a hybrid vehicle that can travel off-wire using battery power. We'll continue to receive additional streetcar vehicles in the months to come. And this spring, vehicle testing will begin, getting us one step closer to opening for operations later this year. So we're really excited to have these streetcar operations coming to the city of Tempe and hopefully expanding towards the future into the East Valley, hopefully, and moving forward. So with that said, I want to introduce my board colleague here from the city of Tempe, Councilmember Robin Arredondo Savage.
Hey, hello everybody. Thank you guys so very much for having us here today. This is a very exciting day. I have to tell you, when I was first elected to the Tempe City Council in 2010, this was just a dream. It was just a lot of talk and a lot of conversation and a lot of research that really went into making this possible today. So I just want to take one quick second, and I know this isn't in the script that I'm supposed to read, but exactly one of the things that we need to encourage people to utilize our own businesses within the downtown area, and to just be safe, be careful, and I'm really excited to be able to be here today. I know the mayor is going to come, but obviously way better than the mayor, right? Don't tell him I said that. So I know one thing that he would want to say, and I really want to just take a quick minute to, is one of the things that is very unique about this project, and it couldn't really happen, is we had a little bit of a shortfall when it came to construction. And our private companies in the downtown area really did step up. They filled like a $13 million gap to be able to help us build this construction. So our businesses are just as excited about this opportunity as we are, as our council is, our community is. I mean, this is just going to be something that's really phenomenal. It's going to be a great addition to the Tempe culture, to the Tempe environment, but also, I think, a shining star when it comes to our overall transportation system. So we are super excited. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Scott Smith and his team and everything that everybody does. We know this is going to be a phenomenal addition, and we're super looking forward to it. And I would encourage and invite every single one of you, when this sucker gets running, come on down. It's going to be a great time. I will take the ride with you. So let's do it. All right, Scott, back to you.
Robin, thank you. I'd also like to recognize Mesa City Manager Chris Brady right here in front of me. My former boss. How work? Yeah, Jim. And his staff. I'd also like to recognize some members of our team. You see standing in the door there, Rob Rosenberg. Rob is the Director of Manager of Maintenance of Equipment. He runs this operation right in here. And then, I don't know if Thomas is still in there. Thomas Fitzgerald, who actually was the lead engineer on this. And Rob and Thomas have spent many a trip and days in Brookville, Pennsylvania. For those of you who don't know, that's about what, 60, 70 miles north of Pittsburgh. We actually have a few Brookville employees who are here helping us get this ready. Thomas, there you go, wave to it. A couple of them made the drive from Brookville out here to the OMC a couple, 3 times in the last month, believe it or not. Another facts about this. This is a modern streetcar, as we've seen. I know some people were expecting a nice little trolley type of thing. This is the modern streetcar. It's actually quite large. I mean, probably bigger than you thought it was, but it still is about 20 feet shorter than the light rail vehicle we run. An interesting thing about this is that this is the operating maintenance center for both light rail and streetcar vehicles. As a matter of fact, every day the 6 streetcars will come back to here. There's a connection with the streetcar at the end of the line on Dorsey and Apache, and they will actually get onto the light rail line and drive on and ride on the light rail line to get here every morning and every night as they go out and come back. This is very unique. I don't know if there's any place in the country where you have streetcar and light rail that are as integrated as they are here. And this is so we can maintain the efficiency of having an operating mason, which is also why we had to expand this, because we use the same bays and the same maintenance for doing light rail and for doing streetcar. And we now have 3 different types of rail vehicles that are maintained here. So I think we'll get on with it. Thank you to everybody. I also want to recognize Jordan Brackett over there. Wave your hand, Jordan. Jordan has, and there's a lot of other teams. Jordan has actually led our community outreach, and those in the city of Tempe and Jordan have worked. And just so you know, building a rail system is really, really disruptive. I mean, you tear streets up, you move things, and I can tell you that if you do that inside within a small downtown, traditional downtown such as Tempe, around a major university campus, you're just asking for some challenges, and I can tell you that, knock on, I guess this is acrylic, that it doesn't change. But the city of Tempe and Jordan's team have created an environment that have been unbelievable. We have probably had fewer actual major disruptions in this project than almost any other project we've ever had in a tighter area. So they are really to be credited. Now, how's that for filling time while Mayor Corey Woods arrived? I've never been accused of not being able to fill time. I'd like to introduce now Mayor Corey Woods. Mayor, come on up. If you'd like to say a couple words for the city of Tempe. Really excited to have Mayor Woods here. Mayor, come on up and say a couple words.
Thank you, Scott. Really appreciate it. I will be very brief since probably everything has already been said, and I wanted to remember Robin Arredondo Savage, who's the City of Tempe's rep on the Valley Metro Board, and of course to all of our City of Tempe staff members who contribute so heavily to everything we do when it comes to transit. Just wanted to appreciate you and Valley Metro. We are really excited about the streetcar coming into play in the City of Tempe. It's probably the most talked about regional transportation project in all of Maricopa County. So we're just excited about it continuing to add to our regional infrastructure along with light rail and bus rapid transit. We are confident that this starter line is going to be the first of many extensions when it comes to continuing to build out the most most transit-friendly, most multimodal friendly transit system in the entire valley, and frankly throughout the entire country. We are really looking forward to doing everything we can to making sure that all of our residents and business owners can get anywhere they want throughout the valley without the use of the car if they choose to. We know it's an environmentally safe way to travel, it's a fast way to travel, and it's something we very much want to encourage. So just excited to be standing right here with this beautiful car behind me. I'm just very excited for Valley Metro and the City of Tempe and for all of the communities that are contributing to a much more multimodal friendly, but also environmentally friendly future for the entire state of Arizona. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over. But Scott, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, ready? Now we're going to actually flip the switch, and we have just enough battery power that all of you can, after this, go up and tour the new streetcar. We'll spend a little bit of time there. Also, if you'd like, we're going to open up the Siemens car so you can see the new light rail vehicle that we'll have. Then we'll begin our tour right after that, where we'll do a short tour of the construction site and the Operation Control Center. If you have not been there, please come up and you can see this is really where the whole system comes together. So, Rob, I'm going to turn on 3, 2, 1, turn on. There we go. That's that one. Please, we invite you to come up and take a tour of the new water streetcar, the first of 6. By the way, if you're wanting to know the timing on this, the construction is about 99.5% done. But because of COVID-related issues, Brookville's been delayed. We hope to begin service. You'll see these start showing up in the next few weeks on the line in testing as we receive the other 6 and we get the testing all done and training. We hope to begin service later this year, late fall, that time frame. That's our goal right now. So come on up and take a look at the streetcar and then Siemens, and we'll go from there.
And check back later because we will have a sneak peek into our streetcar vehicle and